here in the boiler room. It is time to go. Gotta get it moving. Gotta get it going. Playing someone... What flag is that, man? I've seen that flag so many times before. I think that's Isle of Man. Nice. It looks a bit like Hong Kong's flag, but Hong Kong's is a bit different. Alright, G3 here. We got From's Gambit. I'm waiting for it. Yeah, G4, Knight H4. This looks good. Okay, Knight E7. We'll play D4 here. I haven't played this variation in quite a while, so actually I forget a bit of it. I've gotten this position like 1,000 times at this point. Everyone plays this against me. Maybe not these days, but at least in the past, like a few years ago, everyone was playing this against me. Alright, we'll play Bishop G2, they play Bishop F5, we play E4, F5. Alright, I'm gonna play... I'll play Knight A3. Knight's coming into B5 or C4. Alright. This looks very good. It looks like he's in a lot of danger here. If he castles queenside, I think we could even take. Yeah, if he castles queenside, I guess I'm going to castle first, but that does not look fun for him. Yeah, that does not look fun for him at all. It's going to be time to go. Okay, knight d8. Let's just castle here. He could try queen h7. It doesn't really do anything. We just play bishop f4 here. And yeah, if he ever takes king f2, I'm the one who has an initiative over there. Alright. Okay, cannot take this pawn here. I was a little bit confused about that. Let's take this way. Oh, maybe he could take, and then, yeah, this is going to be a little bit frisky. Bishop c6, but here I play d5. I'm going to play rook h1. This is just, there. What could I do here? We could check and then take. Could also take this way. Yeah, this is getting a little bit bonkers. Let's check. Wondering what's going to happen here. He has to choose the square carefully now. Yeah, this is tricky. Look at this. King f7 I can take here. King d7 I can take here. There. Alright, now if we take out the queen... I don't know. This is really weird. This is really... I'm going to take here. Hopefully this works. Looks pretty complicated. Yeah, we're going to play rook h1 here. And just take. I think this is okay. This is just going to get really, really crazy. He's taken there. Alright, but no, I have e4 here. Bishop takes, I take with the queen. That's an important move. That's definitely a game changer. If he takes here, alright, if I take, he takes with a bishop. I think this is actually better because it's going to be very hard for him to coordinate these rooks. Yeah, this is going to be very precarious. Rook d1. Alright, I like queen b4 a lot. Look at that. Keeping his rook off and also eyeing queen f8. I might play c4 soon. We really want to make sure that these rooks do not get that they do not get coordinated. Alright, I'm going to start throwing in some checks. Play c4 here. Alright. King g1. If he checks again, I'm going to run this way. If he takes this... Dude, this is just precarious, man. I don't know what's going on here. Let's play queen b7. Just keep getting these pawns up the board. Alright, I'm checking here. Yeah, I'm not letting him out. Let's check here. This is over. Threatening the rook. c6. Nice, that was a good game. Had to keep his pieces bottled up. The old bottle method. I don't have anything to do. I'm here recording a video. Okay? Let's play knight c6, bishop b5. Nice. Bird's defense, my favorite. Haven't played bird's defense in a while, man. I love bird's defense. It's the highest eagle in the opening sky. e5 will play knight e4. c3. Pretty much whenever they play c3, you should just reinforce the pawn with bishop c5, and you're doing well. We're going to castle here. e5. Weird. All right, I'll play knight d5 here. This is going to get very strange. I wanted to play knight e4, but I think d3 and my knight can't use this square, so that'd be a bit problematic. Is he playing queen g4? All right. He is playing queen g4. Let's take here. Rook e1, I have queen e7. Very important. Rook e1, queen e7, d4, I can take on h2. There. Can't I take on f4? What am I missing here? I guess he's going to play d4, but then I take again with check, and I'm going to play knight e6 and hold on to everything. d4, another move I might have is d... Okay, so d6 actually looks best. Look at this, because d6, he takes, I take here. d6, he takes this. Oh, then I take that. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to take here. And, yeah, this is about to get tricky. I guess I'll play knight e6 here. He could take... I don't think anyone wants to do that, though. I think he realizes he's messed up. Because already I'm going to have a rook and 3 pawns for 2 pieces. Let's take this way. I want to castle and make a check. I'm going to play for the, play for all the marbles. There. Let's play b5 here. Just chase him out. Yeah, that's a good move, actually. I probably should have thought about that rather than chit-chatting. But okay, we're going to play c5 soon. I think this looks very good. d6 still... He pretty much cannot... I have way too many pawns on the board. He's not going to be able to fight against this. Oh, c5, queen d3 is what he's trying. Let's play b4. I really mishandled this, honestly. Like, this is getting way more complicated than it had to be. c5, queen takes. That's very tricky. I guess we'll play rook d8 here. He could win this pawn if he wants. I'll play c5, though. He's taking... Well, taking here c5. Yeah, something's gone wrong. I did not handle this the proper way. Yeah, he also has that, I guess. Let me play e5 here. I'm hoping for something like takes, and I have this big blob of pawns. I think that's going to be another really weird position. That's going to be 3 pawns for a piece, but really complicated stuff. There. All right. Let's play queen f7 here. If he wants, he can take. I'm ready to take back. Yeah, I definitely mishandled this, though. There's a much easier position here. All right, we'll play queen g6. Queen c4, I have d5, takes, bishop a6. That's complicated. Maybe I'm losing there after knight f6. I think I am losing there after knight f6. Yeah. Maybe I'm just losing here. Maybe it's just time to go. Well, what is this? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm taking here. I pretty much don't have a choice. Queen c4, I have queen e6. There I have rook d5. This isn't... It should probably be losing, but it's not that clear. Of course, can't play king h8 because I get mate on with rook f8. Yeah, it's going to be a great day when this Joinville heat stops. Man, it's just too hot here in Joinville. It's legitimately time to go. Should I play queen b6 or queen c6? What are we going to do here? Queen c6 takes. I'll play queen b6 here. Takes. I got these pawns running. This is really, really complicated stuff. I have ideas of bishop d5 and taking on a2. All right, we'll play bishop d5 here. Aiming at a2. If he plays b3, then I play d3. Oh, actually, let's play king f8 here now. He can't play rook e7. I think I'm in business now. Look at this. e4. Uh-oh. He goes here. Yeah, why did I not see that? All right, we'll throw in a check. Yeah, this isn't good. I've definitely fallen and I can't get up here. And play king e7. Oh, he's going to take this as well. Yeah, that was really silly of me. All right, we'll play king d6, king c5. Play king d4. Bishop d5. Yeah, what am I doing? All right, I'm just going to resign here. He's just going to run the pawn up the board. That was not a good game. I need to play that better, man. Bird's Defense, like, I am the heir apparent to... I'm like the main spokesperson for Bird's Defense. I can't be losing to 2600s in Bird's Defense. Even with the chit-chat. Well, I got good news though. I'm making a lot of headway with this two knights tango course. Technically you're not supposed to play knight c6 here, but this transposes into the course, so we'll go for it. Leads to a very weird Nimzo-esque structure. Knight is a little bit unorthodox placed here, but it's not. It shouldn't be much of a problem. Playing for e5. All right, takes queen e7. We'll push e5 soon. Yeah, let's go for it. Looks like it's time to go. All right, there. Could definitely take. I like bishop g4 more, just adding to the pressure. Got ideas of e4 here, but takes. Yeah, let's just take here. What is he gonna do? This bishop seems really silly here. I'm gonna play d5 soon enough and make it look like a real clown. There. That's a good move. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting him to take this way for to just keep the position looking symmetric. Guess we'll take here. All right, we'll take. I'll play c5. It looks a bit ugly. Maybe he could take here. I don't think, yeah, no human is going to play that. Only a very strong human would play that. I don't want to meet the man who would play that. All right, we got takes. It's a weird structure. On the one hand, yeah, I mean, on the one hand, I have a queenside majority. He has a kingside majority. Things are definitely heating up here. Let's put the rooks here and here. His bishop looks good, but I don't really think it does that much. Can we play rook e8 here? Yeah. Queen g4, I have knight f6. Important move there. I have an extra pawn on the queen side here. I don't think I could be worse. This pawn might become a target at some point. f3. All right. I like f5. f5 looks feisty. Trying to win the pawn. Of course, this does really weaken. Oh, does he have that? He had that this whole time? Well, wait, what? Okay, I'm getting extremely lucky. b5 takes, I have knight e3, and I'm still in the game. Somehow or another, I'm still in the game. It wasn't supposed to be this way, but I'm still in the game. I'm back in the game, and I'm playing for keeps. All right, takes. There, takes, rook d1. No, that's not good. Let's just play f4 here. Knight is superb. If he gives me time for queen g5, he's going to have real problems on his hands, and this knight does a fantastic job of covering c4. Also have ideas of knight takes g2 even. Why didn't I play that? All right. Yeah, that might have been better. Let's play c4 here. I want to clear this out. I want to put the queen here. Just want to mobilize as fast as possible. Got to mobilize quick if we want to win. If we want to get that W. Queen c5, I guess he's going to do this. If I could just play rook d3 and queen d6 there, I'd have a fantastic advantage, but that's easier said than done. Yeah, what is going on here? All right, let's take... I'm going to take here. This is going to get frisky. I was expecting bishop c1. Can I play knight d1 here? Yeah, let's play knight d1. Let's see what happens. I don't even know what's happening. If he takes here, I take the bishop. He plays queen g2. I have queen c5. Yeah, this looks like a nice move, actually. That looks like an incisive move to seal the deal. Let's check. What is he going to do here? All right, I'm checking again. Knight staying on this great square. That's it? I don't have anything here? I thought I had something. I guess we have to defend this. Oh, this is going to get very, very tricky, though. He's going to throw in a check. I'm going to play king f8. Definitely doesn't look fun. Yeah, do not try this at home. King looks extremely weak here. If he finds, like, one more good move, he might be winning. Yeah, his queen is trying to get in. Bro's queen is trying to get in. Let's play queen b6 here. He wants... I'll trade queens. I'll bet on my future. That position, even the position that follows might be a little bleak, but at least I'll have some drawing chances. If his queen gets in here, there's no drawing chances. All right, bishop e5, yeah. Yeah, expected. That is to be expected. Okay, well, what do I do here? I guess I'll play rook d3. We'll just get this pawn. Oh, I can't take this pawn. I have to play knight c4 because there's this bishop d6 nastiness. All right. Yeah, this is looking precarious, guys. All right, let's play knight d2. I want to get these pawns onto dark squares. If we get them onto dark squares, we have good drawing chances. Can't worry about the trifle on a3. Got to try to blockade them. All right, can't I take here? All right, yeah, I'm just going to take here, and we're going to go for this. I'm definitely still worse here. Let's play knight b2. I'm just going to hunt down this pawn. Gotta hunt down this pawn quickly. If I can get rid of this pawn, I should be fine. All right, there. Let's play knight c4. King f6. b5. This looks okay. All right, I'll play h5 here. We'll play knight d6. Uh-oh, he has bishop e2. I just missed that. But okay, king e3, king e5, I have knight c4. It's not that simple yet. This still is not that simple. All right, we'll play knight d6, just continuing to go around. How many times is this is like a fairy go round or whatever. I don't even know the word I just said, fairy go round. It's not a merry go round, it's a fairy go round. All right, we'll play knight b6 here. At some point I just need to blitz out moves. I don't even need to try to play well. All right. Close game, but we ended up getting the W. That was a dub well earned. Welcome to Dub City, people. Veron Krishnan. Interesting. I played against this guy. Maybe I never played against this guy, actually, but I remember back in like the mid-2010s, like 2014, 2015, this guy was already an FM. He played in some tournaments that I was at. He's a strong player. All right, h5, let's play d4 here. Just target g5. f6, we're going to play queen d3. Drill in here. This looks fantastic. Guys, we got to figure out the AC in this place, man. This place is boiling. There's something wrong with this city. It's just like 40 degrees every day. It's 40 degrees every day, and there is no AC. Bossman said that he's only going to buy me an AC when we get to 10K subs. He said he doesn't want to waste his money. He used those words. Bossman's a rude man. All right, I guess bishop e7. He has to try something here. Yeah, here we have bishop f4. This is cool. If he takes, he can win his pawn back. I'm going to play bishop g3. This is going to be very good. We have fantastic control of the dark squares here. Maybe h4 though. H4 looks a little bit tricky, but I'm not really worried. h4 will just play bishop f4. Still got the broken mouse. Knight a3, knight b5 is going to be very strong here. Yeah, he really doesn't have anything here. Like, it looks a little scary for me, but what is he actually going to do in this position? All right, d5 castles queenside is what he's going for. Bishop g2, h3. If he plays h3, I could take, or I could play bishop e4. I think taking makes more sense. Both of us are going to have a lot of weak squares there. I'm going to have weak light squares. He's going to have weak dark squares. I feel like that's a good position, though. I might be able to take here. All right, yeah, let's just go for this. This is going to get crazy. Yeah, maybe I made a mistake here. He's doing that. I think he should have played king b8 and then I'd taken them bishop d5. That would have been more appropriate. I should play bishop g5 as soon as possible here. Letting this knight get to d5 was a mistake. Yeah, he's got some tricks here. But okay, rook f1. I think I have to be much better here. Just look at his king, right? His king is not where it wants to be. Is he going to play queen g5 here? I have e3, though. It's not that bad. g3? Yeah, dude, this is precarious. Okay, there's no point in taking here and opening up his rook. Let's just play knight c4 immediately. We're just going for all the marbles here. This is going to get crazy. Look at this. g2, g takes. That pawn is getting very close to queening. This is getting really crazy, guys. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. We got ideas of rook takes f7. Dude, this is just a crazy position. His king is in a lot of danger here. There. I could take and play queen f5. That makes sense. I could also take... I think I should take this way. Takes, king c8, takes here. I'm threatening queen 8 and queen c7. Both of those are checkmate. He could take on e3. I play king b1, and he has no more checks. All right, yeah, we're going to go for that. Complicated stuff. My queen is covering this check, though, so he doesn't have anything. I don't think I'm missing anything, right? I have way too many threats here. And my queen is covering h1. That's a nice bonus. Yeah, I don't think this was the right way for him to play it, because now when he takes this way, it's not even being supported by the rook because there's this pawn in front of it. This is not a threatening move. All right, checkmate. Checkmate ends the game, pal. It's time to go. All right, playing another game. Got birds opening here. Can't go wrong with a little birds opening. E4. Yeah, if they go for this early fianchetto stuff, you can go with E4, and now we're transposed into the fianchetto Sicilian chapter. There, I think we play bishop E5 here. I probably have to double check. Okay, D3. This looks good. Takes, 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 takes. We're gonna play King C2 soon enough. Yeah, this looks like a fantastic position. Yeah, this is just a very good endgame. This is like one of those Ulf Anderson endgames that's just very, very good for white. I probably should have played bishop E3 first. I want to play knight D2, but the problem with knight D2 here is it blocks this bishop. It's not what you want to play here. I'll play H3, just keeping their knight out of G4. We might play F5 and G4 at some point. Also might even play G4 here. Takes, takes. I can't be worse here. Knight D7, I'm playing E5. I'm doubling down. All right, we'll play... Where should the knight go? Let's actually put the knight here. We have a few more options here. Right as I say that, though, I realize, yeah, why didn't I put the knight here when it's defending E4? All right, knight B5. Yeah, this is tricky stuff. I guess I have to play knight D2 here. That was probably a mistake on my part. Why didn't I just move this knight over here? Here I am trying to be fancy. It just bites me in the foot. Okay, there. Let's play knight B5. I got a lot of tricks here, man. This is a complicated position. Knight D6 an idea, knight C7 idea. We'll play bishop H2 here. Is he playing bishop E5? There. I'm playing knight D6. I'll play A4. Do not want to play B5. I want my knight to be secure when it comes to C4. If he plays bishop E5, we can take, knight takes, knight C4. Maybe I'm not better, but I don't think I still might be a little worse there. In all these positions, I might have a worse structure, but I'm ultimately playing with an extra king in the game, so I don't think I could ever really be worse here. Really complicated stuff at the moment. Knight E5, what is that? All right, I'm not trading off the bishop. I'm not trading off that fantastic bishop, if that's what you're wondering. Takes, takes, okay. Knight F6. E5, knight D5. This is okay, though. Okay, he got the D5 score for his knight finally. I'm not that worried about that. Knight D5, I play A5. I'm drilling in here. This looks very nice for me. This pawn is going to be extremely weak long term. Is he playing knight C7? I guess he has to play knight C7. Rook A3, rook B3 looks really nice. Oh no, then he puts the knight on B5. This is a very weird position still. I don't think I could ever be worse, though. Like, ultimately, when you think about these pawns like this, like, maybe this looks like a weakness technically, but actually, whose pieces is this pawn inconveniencing more? It's actually his, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. And we gave him this. This is pretty bad for him. All right, we're going to take here. I want to... Can't I just play rook D1 and then knight D6? Rook D1 takes, takes. How is he going to stop knight D6 there? I'm just going to... We'll go for that. Knight D6 is a huge threat. What is he going to do? I'm just going to play knight D6 and win the pawn. It's really that simple. His knight is 2 squares diagonal from both of these potential targets. How is he going to target any of them? He's just not going to find the time. It's going to be time to go. I'm really feeling like I'm on my A game today. Yeah, this 2 Knights Tango course, though, I got to get done with it. I'm so sick of having, like, things on my mental, like, browser, so to speak, right? Like, you got a lot of tabs open on the browser. Just I hate having a lot of projects that I have on my mind, especially, like, I hate making courses so much, pretty much. It's just, it's nice when I finish them, because then I feel like I did something really productive, and I feel like I made a good project. I guess he's going for this pawn. There. All right, we take. Yeah, let's go for that. All right, I'm gonna start, I need to bring this king in. Let's play king d2, king d3. There, I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a very good position. If he wants, he can take. No, that's not good, because I'm gonna play bishop g1, and once I play bishop g1, I'm targeting this. He's gonna have to move the knight away, and my king gets into the light squares now. This is going to be very bad. Let me snack on this pawn. Get snacking. All right, what is this? Okay, he's playing knight e4. Let's stop that. King d4. Plays king d7. We'll play c4 here. Definitely complicated stuff. There. Play king e5. Think about b4 at some point. He still can't do anything. b5 is a threat here. There. I'm playing king e6. It's all over now. Oh, d7, knight c7 is still a little bit tricky. Let's just play king e7 here. Take this way. d7, knight f5. Did I just mess this up? Oh, wait, look at this. Look at this. Knight f5, we play king d8. I've seen this stuff before. This is crafty stuff. Crafty stuff by a crafty player. We'll just take here, king e8. Nice. That was a good win. Really nice bird game. Okay, 27-48. We're getting up there, guys. Hopefully we are not going to get a loss here. Bishop c5. I should just play knight f6. Let's just play normal stuff. Knight a5 here. Just standard boilerplate stuff. This early knight a5 stuff seems like an antidote to the Vienna game. This line I played particularly, it's not what I recommend, but just I like these knight a5 systems a lot. Okay, well, if we take here... No, let's not take here. Bishop g4 I want to play, but then he's going to hassle the bishop back. Let's play bishop b4 here. Bishop d2, I can castle. Just getting developed extremely quickly. There. All right, let's play bishop g4 now. Now that he's castled, I don't think he wants to do this. He's going to push this. Wow. We're playing with... This is a serious player, guys. He's pushing that pawn. I think that's very, very risky. Yeah, maybe I just lost the pawn, though. I thought I had something here. Maybe I just lost a pawn. I wasn't sure which I wanted to take with, but I want to keep this knight eyeing the f4 square, hence why I played it that way. Let's play f5 here. Just try to open up. f5 is a really critical move. Whenever they hassle your bishop out like this, f5 is the first move you should consider. It's a good grandmaster tip for y'all. Write that down in your notebooks, because class is in session. It's time to go. All right, g5. What is this? That's actually a good move. It keeps my queen out. Keeps my queen out of the cabbage patch. Let's play king f7 here. Going to put the rook on h8. I got to start doubling up. Play c6 here. I don't want to drop this pawn in any variation. Knight is going to reroute to e6 probably. Yeah, I want to drill my rook into h4. This is a classic thing. You want to drill your pieces right in between the gap of their pawns. All right, man, we're waiting here. Can't wait all day for you. Okay, knight e6, knight e6, knight d4. What is this? Yeah, this is strange. I'm going to play knight e6. He's going to play rook e1. Could take on g5, rook e7. No, not takes on g5. Let's play knight d4 here. Queen e3. Uh-oh. Oh, this is going to get bananas. This is going to get really bananas. All right, there. Takes, 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 takes. All right, I'll play king f8 here. This is about to get really crazy. Maybe I'm just losing here, actually. Like, it's, I thought my knight was able to do enough and my rook was able to help out, but maybe my king should have ran this way. Yeah, I think this was a mistake. This king is just going to be too accessible in a lot of positions. Here I have rook h4, which is cool. Queen takes is impossible due to knight f3. Oh, he just plays queen g3. Well, queen g3, I have f4. There. All right, I'm just going to take here. I'll definitely take. I don't know what this was about. This is very good for me. I have 2 rooks and a knight. My king is about to go this way. I have every reason to be optimistic here. Let's play f4 here. Look at this. Queen takes, I have f3. I'm going to play rook e2 next. Bishop c3, I have f3, king g3. There. That's cool. This is really complicated business. Let's play rook e2 here. Aiming at the bishop, aiming at this pawn. Bishop c3. Uh-oh. Dude, bishop c3, I'm in a lot of trouble. Wait, did I always have... I was just able to trap the queen here on move before. What is this? Queen is trapped. It's time to go. Pack your bags, pal. It's time to go. This, I got very lucky, though. Those rooks were really powerful in the e-file. This is a real mess. Dude, it's so hot in this room, man. It's like 1,000,000 degrees. I was planning on recording 3 straight videos. I'm going to have to go outside. I'm going to have to go outside and just take like a 5-minute breather where I just hyperventilate for like 5 minutes just to make sure that I have enough air. I feel I'm going to die of exhaustion in this room, man. Here they are. They should rename the sauna a Joinville apartment. Because that's what a Joinville apartment feels like. It feels like a sauna. Alright, dude, that's so rude. Did this guy really just run out the clock like that? How long did he take? He took a full minute? Alright, I'm blocking him, man. Oh, he's already blocked me. Very rude. I don't know what it is. Yeah, man, like some people, they get very upset about losing. I know what I'll do. I'll just wait a minute and make my opponent waste a minute of his life. Very, very rude. You do that to Birdmaster, you're getting blocked, man. Birdmaster has places to be. I can't be wasting my time. And whenever I waste even a minute of business time, he hassles me about it. So we gotta... It's honestly, it's just very annoying. It leads to a lot of hassles in my life. Having people wait like a minute for that. Alright, what is this? This looks fantastic. Let's just put the knight on a4. Yeah, from what I remember, whenever they're building up here, normally you can put your knight on c3 anyway, and whenever they take here, you normally have a tactic. I guess in this case we don't have a tactic, but what we do have is knight a4, and I got an excellent bishop, and he's given away a great bishop. This looks great. Look at this. Look at this dark square control. This is a bird game fit for the ages. This is the peck of the century. There. Can I check? Queen b7? No, let's just take here. Do not want to trade queens here. His king is very weak here. Why would I ever trade queens? Just going to stay humble and stay grounded. You know what I mean? Let's play queen e7 here. Target this. Place knight e5. There. I could take and win a pawn. I don't think there's any need to take and win a pawn, though. Let's just play queen h4. His king is very weak here. There. All right, we'll play knight c5. I'm going to play a4, a5. Yeah, I don't think he has any attack to speak of here. All right, we'll play b4. If he takes, he's going to have to open up a file for my rook. All right, I'm not so concerned about this. Just shift the queen back over. It's like we're playing Ring of Rosie with the queen. Bishop c3, threatening bishop a5. This position just looks better and better. Rook b1. Oh, okay, I guess he's going to take and then play rook b8 and just try to start trading. That would make the most sense. I'll play rook b3, though. Now if he takes here, he has to correct my structure. All right, I'm happy with this. Got a slightly better structure here. His king is still markedly weaker. He still can't play queen b5 here. Let's just continue improving. I'm going to move my king over here. My king would be very safe this way. There. Let's play queen f4 to start aiming here. Still a very tricky position for him. Oh, no, that's not good. I'm going to get a check-in. And now his queen is completely disconnected. I don't know what that move was about. Let's take here. Just going to start collecting all the pawns. I'm going to collect literally like 3 pawns here. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I'm not going to complain, though, man. 2760, it's time to go. All right, playing Vic Talker from Argentina. Knight c6, we're going to play e5 soon. Okay, no e5, e6. Yeah, it's like the unwritten rule of chess. Whenever you start studying an opening, they're not going to play that variation against you. It's just the unwritten rule of chess. Here we play bishop b4. Have not done this chapter yet. I've only done 1 chapter at the moment, but yeah, that chapter wasn't on this. We'll play queen e7 here. Gonna play e5. d5, knight d. This is weird. This is like a BOGO Indian. If he plays a3, I'll take. Yeah, our bishop's gonna get trapped otherwise. We gotta stay humble and gotta stay grounded. I'm really looking forward to studying these structures in more detail, though. These structures are similar. These structures are pretty much the same as the BOGO Indian, and they're structures that have always interested me. I've just never found the time to study them. You know, with boss man breathing down my neck, I barely find time for anything these days. Some good news for the channel, though. I recently joined a gym. I joined this 24-hour gym. It's in my area. It's a fantastic gym. Yeah. Happiness is a 24-hour gym, man. You get to go any time of day. Even you have a long day at work. You have a long day at work and you want to blow off some steam, the 24-hour gym is what you need. All right, here. Let's play b6 here. I don't know what's happening. This is going to be very weird. I would be happy if he trades here, because then I play bishop d7, and I have my pawns on the perfect... I was going to say I have my pawns on the perfect color, but I'm realizing now knight c4 is going to be very annoying here. Yeah, what have I done? This was just a waste of time. I should have just played bishop d7 here. This is like what I was saying, guys, though. Like, this is just part of the process, though. Like, as you play these weird positions, you just get more experience in them. What is this position? You know, honestly, this position doesn't look that bad. He's playing queen c7. All right, that looks a little annoying. Can we play e4 here? Yeah, I think I have to play e4. We're hunting down this pawn. I need to start giving him something to worry about. Of course, this compromises the dark squares, but I think we'll have decent chances, though. Okay, he wants to play queen c7. I don't want to allow queen c7. We're going to play knight e8 here? I don't know what to do. Queen c7 is going to be super annoying otherwise. Rook f7? Okay, we'll play rook f7, but that... Oh, I didn't want to have to block the knight like that. What is he going to do in this position, though? There. I'm playing knight g4, though. Bro better be careful about moving the bishop away from the king side. It's making his king side a lot weaker. I'm going to play h5, h4. All right, he's getting a pawn. This is definitely getting a little precarious. So you're going to play... Well, knight d7, I have rook c8. I'm not even sure what I have over here, but the whole idea is that if I can just get 5 tempi over here, which it looks like I have, he's not going to be able to turn these into anything serious for a while. Bishop d7, I'm not sure what that's... What is that about? Is he playing... Bishop e6 doesn't even do anything. I don't know what that was. He's playing queen c7 maybe? Okay, there. I'm taken. I'm taken again. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Thanks for giving me your light squared bishop. We're going to take here and play queen h6. This is getting extremely dangerous for him. All right, let's play queen h6 here. Dude, this is getting very... Is knight d7 I take here? I think I'm winning. Things are getting very precarious here. Because pretty much what he needs to do now, he needs to make sure that this pawn stays defended. So he's going to have to put something here. So that takes, and he's defending. But the problem then is that this is going to be hanging. All right, I think bishop a6 looks good. Look at that. Just distracting his queen. Yeah, let's go for that. It's a classic knockout punch, just deflecting him. There. All right, can't I take on h2 here? Yeah, let's take on h2. Look at that. King takes, I take on g3. King, no, you're not going to be able to get away with this. There is no way. Actually, maybe there is a way, man. I thought I had something here, but I can't play rook f6. Do I not have anything here? Let's play rook e8. I'm going to put the rook on e6. I hope this is going to be enough. I didn't calculate this, as you guys can figure out. Very, very weird position, though. Rook h1 does nothing, because I just throw in a check and then play rook e6, rook h6. Yeah, I probably should start calculating at some point, you know what I mean? Like, it's not good to never play, to never calculate. Yeah, so look at what I did here. If I play rook e6, he plays knight f4. If I play rook e6, he plays knight f4, and he covers rook g6. So it's just good to throw these moves in. We'll play rook e6 here. Oh, he has knight f4. Knight f6, interesting. No, there's no way this is going to work, though. Let's just take this way. Yeah, now rook h7 is coming. Yeah, it's definitely all over. Nice, that was a good game. Very nice 2 Knights Tango win. 2766, guys. I'm gonna keep recording this video. I want to break 2800 this video. I don't care if I'm drenched in sweat by the end of this. We are surviving in the boiler room on willpower alone. This is a testament to the human spirit. All right, man, we're waiting here. Okay. Well, we know this. c4, attacking d5. What is it going to be, pal? d4, we play knight takes. I beat Aronian in that position. Knight c3. Maybe this guy is cheating because he's spending a lot of time and he keeps playing the best moves. But if he has the computer running, he better... I'm just going to whittle his time down. It really doesn't matter if he gets a 0.1 advantage and no time to use it. Bishop a3, look at this. I need to study these positions in more detail, especially the higher tier of GMs. They play this line against me all the time. All right, if we play d4, then knight f5. I'll go for that, actually. Knight f5, the e3 looks a little bit weak, but I can play queen d2 there. I'm not sold on how bad it is. Okay, we'll take here. What's the issue here? We'll castle. Got a really nice pawn, like pawn armada, long term. Knight bd5, we have queen d2. There, okay, we'll play queen d2. This looks fine. I'm going to flick the knight to e5, maybe knight e4, knight e5, knight g5. This looks very, very good. Yeah, like, I mean, ultimately, the test of the structure is whether or not he can play c5 or e5 easily, and here he clearly cannot. So that's definitely a sign we're doing something right here. Okay, we'll put the rook on c1. I just want to plant the knight on c6. Yeah, this looks like an extremely uncomfortable position. Maybe you could try knight b4 here. I probably should have played bishop e4 first to prevent that. Okay, well, no, this is great, though. I don't know what this is. There. e4, knight b4. e4, knight b4, that's undermining this a little. We got to be a little careful. Let's play rook c2. I'm just going to build up on the c-pawn. Nothing else to do. Maybe I want to reroute this bishop at some point. There. Okay, we'll take. Is he going to play knight b4 here? Is that his grand plan? He could play f5 and he's threatening knight takes and bishop takes d4, but I think then, yeah, that's nothing serious. Okay, we'll put the rook on c2 here. We'll play rook c1 next. This pawn is really, really weak here. It's a classic no-no in these positions. He should not have gotten that weak pawn there. Should I take here first? Let's just play rook c1, just go for the breakthrough. We'll figure out the rest later. Very, very weird stuff at the moment. All right, we'll play bishop c4 check, knight d5. I have e4, king h8. I'm going to take, hit the queen, and I think we're just winning here. Yeah, no, he's about to lose material, though. This whole arrangement is not going to work. Right, we have bishop f7 here. He has to try rook f8, and now we play bishop e6. There are just too many pieces hanging. He has way too many tactical issues here, and now bishop d7. Takes, I'll just take back. I don't think he has anything. Yeah, I guess, like, bishop h6 is his last trick. I'll just play g3. I don't even think you could call it a trick. I gotta get another chair. I gotta invest in one of those good ergonomic chairs, man. This is killing my back, this chair. I got a long list of demands for Boss Man after this video ends. All right, let's just play bishop b2, just trade the bishops off. By far the simplest. The c-pawn is still extremely weak. Nice. This is just a very good game. Very, very clean game here.
A few moments later.
No, 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 no. Okay. All right, that was a mouse slip. I think... Yeah, that was a mouse slip. Okay, but I still have to play quickly, though. I still might have a chance here. All right, we'll play g3. Just going to play slow. Stay calm. Rook c4. Yeah, I'm just going to try to flag him. All right, g4 here. Start pushing him around a bit. Rook c3. I'm just always trying to keep my rook really far away from the knight to avoid any tricks. Okay, there. Play rook a3. Looks really weird, but, you know, you got to get it moving. You got to get it going. All right, what am I doing here? I'll just play h5. Just create a passed pawn over there. It doesn't look great, but, you know, it will do. Okay, king g5. What is the plan here? Knight e6. I have king h6. This looks like a mess. There. All right, that's a good move. He's going to run. I'm just going to flag the guy, honestly. It's definitely going to be time to go. Okay, there. Uh-oh. Yeah, alright, we're gonna have to be careful about this. Alright, and, I like this. Okay, now I just gotta survive a little bit longer. Dude, what? How is he able to play on point one? Isn't point one mean he has to run out? Okay, I'm happy I got the flag, though. That could have been very bad.
It's time to go!